Snubbed. Jacob Rodriguez was snubbed from being a Heisman finalist. In today's video, we'll discuss how Jacob Rodriguez's historical season should have put him in New York, but how this award has just really become an offensive one. Why even have it at this point if this is going to be the case? We'll look at Jacob Rodriguez's numbers, name the finalists, and well, discuss how this is one of the weakest Heisman classes in the awards history. Let's discuss. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's RC Maxfield here for the Red and Black Report. And this video feels weird to make, if I'm being honest, because it felt like a no-brainer. Obviously, the trolls on Twitter will tell you, oh, Jacob Rodriguez and Texas Tech don't deserve to be up, in a Heisman Trophy finalist. Listen, I know where I stand on this. I want to hear from you guys, though. Maybe I'm out of pocket here. Let me know. Should Jacob Rodriguez at least have been a Heisman finalist? Again, my whole stance on this has been I don't think Jacob Rodriguez is going to win. Really, the main reason, because it's an offensive award. Case in point, the finalist for this year, which we will get to in a second. But if you are trying to distinguish the best college football players in their individual years, it is absolutely ludicrous not to have Jacob Rodriguez as a Heisman finalist. Full stop. His story is the embodiment of what it is to be a college football player. In the season that he had, there's no excuse, just from a number standpoint, that he is not in New York. He got snubbed. It's a disgrace. And honestly, it's just like, why do we even have this if we know it's just going to go to an offensive player or a generational two-way player in the case of Travis Hunter this past year? But it has been an offensive player for really since I can remember, and probably you too, right? Like it has been a very long time since we have seen really defensive players get their worth. So again, let me know your opinion down below on the pinned comment. Should Jacob Rodriguez have been at least a Heisman finalist? I'm not saying he's going to win it because I know that offensive players have the inside track at that, but damn it, he deserved to at least be a finalist. On your screen now are the four finalists. Jeremiah Love, don't get me started on this. This is unbelievable. Fernando Mendoza, the odds-on favorite to win it. It makes sense. He's on the best team in college football. And honestly, even if Jacob Rodriguez was a Heisman finalist, I thought Fernando Mendoza deserved to win it. I mean, he has been sensational this year. Diego Pavia, I think he should be there as well as Julian saying, I get it. I think Coach Beans, you see him right there in the comment section on the Twitter comments on this post. It's a joke. I mean, what are we doing here? Right? Let's go ahead and look at their stats. On your screen now are the stats of the finalists. All right. I'm going to give y'all a quick second and a quick trivia lesson. When was the last time a running back won the Heisman Trophy with under 1,500 yards? I'll let you think for just a second. Ain't going to hurt my feelings. If you don't get it right, no worries at all. Just go ahead. Keep thinking. Keep thinking. Are you having trouble thinking? Are you having trouble thinking? Well, it's been 50 years. Archie Griffin did it in 1975. That was the last time. Why is Jeremiah Love there instead of Jacob Rodriguez? You may be asking yourself, RC, well, it's always been a quarterback award. Yeah, you're right, 100%. When was the last time we had a favorite in terms of odds on this is going to be Fernando Mendoza? And again, I'm not mad at it. But when was the last time a quarterback threw for less than 3,000 yards and won the Heisman Trophy? I'll give you a second. Go ahead. Think about it. It's a little bit more recent. Okay. It was Cam Newton. Okay. The issue is this. Cam Newton also rushed for damn near 1,500 yards. Okay. The next closest quarterback in terms of the low total that Fernando Mendoza has on the passing is a guy that a lot of people probably don't remember from Ohio State, and Troy Smith. Great college player. But at the same time, really didn't do much, and he only had 30 passing touchdowns. At least Fernando Mendoza is north of that. This is an historically, and I mean historically, weak Heisman finalist group, okay? Why not, in a year where there is no clear-cut guy, put the best defender in all of college football, having the best season a linebacker has had since Manti Te'o was, oh, by the way, a Heisman finalist and finished second that year. And if you look at the stats that Jacob Rodriguez had this season, a lot of them surpass Manti Te'o. I get it. Texas Tech doesn't fit into the helmet narrative. I understand that. I truly do. And when you have a Heisman favorite from Indiana, you got to make sure that you have some of those big time, names and helmets up in New York, right? Especially when you include Vanderbilt. But Diego Pavia has been one of the most transcendent names in all of college football this year. But you got to have Ohio State, and you can't have Texas Tech up there. No. You have to have Notre Dame, who is too weak to even want to play a bowl game. Okay, don't get me started. I'm not trying to be passive aggressive towards Jeremiah Love. I think he's awesome. But at the same time, it doesn't make an iota of sense not to have Jacob Rodriguez there. And I think the Gambling Gauchos said it best. They have been on it when it comes to Jacob Rodriguez. It is on your screen right now. Jacob Rodriguez had a singular great season. He is the only player in FBS history with 100-plus sacks, 7+ forced fumbles, and 4 interceptions in the same season. And this is where the Gambling Gauchos hit the nail on the head. The Heisman Trophy missed out on a chance to be associated with Jacob Rodriguez, not the other way around. Think about the story that Jacob Rodriguez has. And it's not just the story. He's got the damn stats to back it up. But if the Heisman Trophy is about the embodiment of what college football is while having a great season, Jacob Rodriguez is right there. It makes no sense. We're talking about a guy that went to Virginia to start his college career as a quarterback, realized I'm probably not a quarterback, moves to Texas Tech, good old Lubbock, Texas, sleeps on the floor of his brother's apartment as a walk-on to the football team, knowing good and well there's not a great chance that I get a scholarship. He earns one. And what does he become? One of the greatest defensive players, if not the best defensive player in Texas Tech football program history. It has a season that no other defender in college football history has ever had. 100-plus tackles, 7 forced fumbles, and 4 interceptions. And oh, by the way, he went out and lived up to all the hype and then some. He was the preseason Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Guess who won that award after the 2025 season? If you're a part of Red Raider Nation, sure as hell it is Jacob Rodriguez. He is the embodiment of everything that is great about college football, not only on the field, but off of it. And the Heisman Trophy lost out on a golden opportunity that Jacob Rodriguez has earned on the field, not just, a pity award. No, he's earned it. Again, he had a better season than Manti Te'o, a guy that finished second in the Heisman Trophy when he was there as a senior at Notre Dame. Okay? There is no reason on God's green earth that Jacob Rodriguez should not be a Heisman finalist. Flat out, simple and plain. The committee got it wrong. The voters got it wrong. And honestly, what this tells me is the fan vote means jack shit. It means jack shit, okay? Jacob Rodriguez deserved to be there, and they got it wrong. Simple and plain, okay? Congrats to Fernando Mendoza. He's probably going to end up winning the Heisman Trophy. And honestly, I'm not mad that Jacob Rodriguez didn't win the Heisman Trophy. I didn't think he had a chance to because it is an offensive award. That being said, he 100% deserved to be a finalist, make that trip to New York City, and be one of those 5 players honored. Period, full stop. And you know what? Again, like the Gambling Gauchos said, the Heisman Trust, the Board of Trustees, or whatever the hell they call it, is worse off because they do not have Jacob Rodriguez for that presentation here in just a couple weeks. All right, that's the breaking news into Texas Tech football tonight. Jacob Rodriguez snubbed from the Heisman. And not again, I didn't ever think he would win it because I know it's an offensive award. But to not have him up there is just downright lunacy, and just shows that a lot of these voters don't watch college football, and it's just a helmet contest at the end of the day. That's really all it is. But it is what it is at this point. Now you got a little extra fuel to the fire if you're the Red Raiders to potentially go out and win a national championship, and the Red Raiders have that opportunity. Who will they play? Oregon, James Madison. We'll discuss that throughout the month of December. We'll also discuss the next video here on the channel will be about some portal targets potentially. Who should Texas Tech target at the quarterback position? We'll also have a recruiting update here on the channel later in the week. So now's the best time to like the video and hit that subscribe button to stay in the know on all things Texas Tech football all year long right here on the largest group of Texas Tech fans on YouTube and the Red and Black Report. I need to yell a little bit, even though my voice is still trying to recuperate from Saturday, but I think y'all get my point. Snubbed. He got snubbed. All right. I'm RC Maxfield, reminding you as always, stay safe and Reckham Tech.